I was a really energetic child, hyper, if anything. It was quite obvious that I was going to go into the arts. I loved dancing. It was something that I was really passionate about. So that's what I wanted to do. I started to do performing arts, and it was my greatest strength was dancing. I was like a warrior. I jumped in head first. Any routine, I would practice and practice and practice until I got it bang on right. I always received top marks and distinctions. I did really well. At the age of 17, I decided that I wanted to go and further this and go to college and study performing arts as something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I done well at school, and then I done it at college. Sorry, this is really, really hard. I've not felt like this in a while, because this is so personal to me. I'm normally used to just singing songs, and now I'm telling my story. Thank you for listening. So I did that, and I began to get a dull ache in my hip. I couldn't ever pinpoint it. It was kind of in my hip, sometimes in my bum, sometimes on the other side, but it was always there, just aching and annoying me. And I couldn't quite find what it was. Was it a backache? Was it a hip ache? Was it a leg ache? Sometimes it would shoot down my leg. But I just ignored it. I carried on. I carried on and carried on until I couldn't carry on anymore. And the results of that started to show. I wasn't dancing as well as I used to. I suddenly realized that I probably couldn't carry on this amazing course that I'd signed up to do for the rest of my life, because I was failing. I was failing massively. I was going home at night with a pain that wouldn't allow me to sleep. And I would spend most nights sleeping with my legs up on cushions. I think some people here with AS can relate to that, which then made me tired the next day, tired and ratty, and my behaviour and attitude to life took a nosedive. And teachers grew very concerned for me, and they realised that maybe this isn't the right course for me, and I was expelled. Yeah, that was great. And and life went on, and the pain moved to my ribs and my spine. And of course, I went to the GP. I went many, many times. I had physio, loads of physio. And I saw a chiro, and we had x-rays and blood tests, and we did it all. It was great, and no diagnosis. So I carried on with life, jumping from job to job, kind of doing things I didn't really enjoy, but I knew that what I wanted to do, my passion, my dancing, my singing, stage work, was just something I couldn't do. And that's when my mental health started to take a nosedive. At that point in my life, 25, I knew there was something seriously wrong with me, and no one could find it. I was convinced that they were going to find it too late. I really felt like I was dying. Like by the time they found the diagnosis, it would be too late, because it was going on and on. By this point, I was on crutches. No one really knew why I was on crutches. I mean, I didn't have any breaks or anything. There wasn't anything on the MRIs, but the physio just said, well, maybe these will help you. And they did. They were really cool. I painted them pink, and they were great. But I lived. I decided I was going to live with this pain for the rest of my life. And then in 2017, I went on the UK's biggest televised singing competition. I don't know if any of you saw it. It happened. And that was the first time in my life, after accepting I was going to live in pain forever, it was the first time that I realised, no, actually, I don't want to live in this pain. Actually, no, I don't want to be like this. No, this is wrong. I don't have to live with this. I need answers. And it wasn't an internal decision, it was an external decision, because when I was televised across the world, I began to get trolled for my posture. I didn't realise that people could notice that, and they said, oh, she looks really sick. Why isn't she standing straight? Oh, she looks really tired today. Every time I performed, I would be trolled and trolled. And that's when I made the decision to go back to my good old GP, who I love, by the way. And I said, look, there's something wrong here. It's not just a case of pain anymore, because I'm not really in much pain, but I can't stand how I used to. I used to be a dancer. I used to be able to really do things that, are quite bendy, and I can't do that anymore. So let's really get to the bottom of this. But my doctor wasn't in. It was a locum. I saw a locum. I'd never seen this doctor before. And I just rolled my eyes and I thought, oh, God, I have to explain this whole thing from the beginning. I don't know this woman. Here we go, waste of time. And she sat me down and she said, do you have psoriasis? I just thought, oh, no, here we go. She's asking questions that aren't even relevant to my back. How annoying. And I said, yeah, actually, yes, I do. It's all over my arms and it's on the back of my head. And it bleeds, and it's really annoying, but what has that got to do with my back? No reason. Carried on writing. Okay, so fatigue, are you tired all the time? I said, yes, but I'm here for my back. I'm here for my back. I can't do this anymore. Okay, any problems with your eyes? I'm here for my back. I'm here for my back. And she just ignored me and carried on writing. And she said to me, I think I can help you. That woman changed my life. I had no idea that that stranger in that doctor's surgery that day was going to end these 17 years of suffering and pain. She referred me to the rheumatologist, and you know what happens from there. You're all experts. And I got my diagnosis. My spine was completely fused on the bottom. My thingy in my hip. I'm not a medical expert, but it was fused. And that was it. So I was really delighted, actually, to have a diagnosis, but I was also quite sad that had I have met this locum doctor, who I still talk to this day, when I was 20, maybe I could have been living my dreams on the West End stage, doing what I love to do. Instead, I'm selling albums instead. It's okay. Yeah. So it's too late for me. I can't unfuse these joints. I'm sure there'll be some treatment in 40 years' time. I'm happy to be a guinea pig. But until then, I'm stuck as I am. I can't change any of that. But what I can do is live by my experience and really shout about this. And if I can help one 20-year-old get a diagnosis and not fuse and have a different life and live their dreams, I feel like my job is really done. And just want to say thank you to NAS for trusting me with this. It's been a great honour, and congratulations everyone here today. I think this is a massive milestone. Well done you.
Thank you.
Thank you.